I had always found driving home at night to be an eerie experience. The dark, winding roads seemed to hold secrets, lurking just beyond the glow of my headlights. But tonight was different. Tonight, something unexpected would unfold that would forever change my perception of the world. As I left the city behind, the streetlights gradually faded into obscurity, leaving me surrounded by a shroud of darkness. The only company I had was the rhythmic hum of the engine and the occasional rustle of leaves in the chilling breeze. As I navigated the desolate country road, a sense of unease washed over me. My eyes darted around, searching for any sign of life. The shadows seemed to dance, playing tricks on my mind. I shook off the feeling, chalking it up to an overactive imagination. But then I saw something. In the distance, a flicker of light caught my attention. It seemed to emanate from a lonely house nestled deep within the woods. I couldn't help but feel drawn to it, as though some invisible force was pulling me closer. Curiosity getting the better of me, I decided to investigate. Turning onto a narrow, overgrown path, I drove deeper into the darkness. The trees loomed overhead, their gnarled branches forming grotesque silhouettes against the night sky. As I approached the house, I could see that it was weathered and dilapidated, as if abandoned for years. The light I had seen earlier appeared to be coming from a single flickering lantern in the window. I hesitated for a moment, my rational mind urging me to turn back. But something inside me urged me forward, urging me to uncover the mystery that lay before me. Stepping out of my car, I felt a chill run down my spine, and I couldn't help but shiver. The air felt heavy with an unnatural stillness. The crunch of leaves beneath my feet echoed in the silence, creating an eerie symphony that sent shivers up my spine. With every step, the light grew brighter, and the presence of the house felt more ominous. I reached the front door, and my hand trembled as I pushed it open. The hinges creaked, protesting against the intrusion. Inside, the atmosphere was suffocating. The air smelled musty and stale, and the floorboards creaked under my weight. The light I had seen from outside was now revealed to be the lantern sitting on a dusty table. As I moved further into the house, I noticed strange symbols and drawings etched into the walls. They seemed almost ritualistic, sending a shiver down my spine. I couldn't shake the feeling that I had stumbled upon something forbidden. Then, a whisper filled the air, barely audible yet unmistakable. It was as if the walls themselves were trying to communicate with me. My heart pounded in my chest as I strained to listen, trying to make sense of the ghostly murmurings. A sudden gust of wind rattled the windows, and the lantern's flame flickered wildly. In that moment, I caught a glimpse of a figure, half-formed and ethereal, standing in the corner of the room. Fear paralyzed me, and I couldn't tear my gaze away from the apparition. The figure slowly moved toward me, its features becoming more distinct with each step. It had an otherworldly beauty, but emanated an aura of darkness that sent me reeling. I stumbled backward, desperate to escape the haunting specter. Just as I reached the door, a hand shot out from the darkness, grabbing my wrist in a vice-like grip. I screamed, trying to break free, but the force holding me was insurmountable. The apparition spoke, its voice both haunting and melancholic. It revealed its name, a name I dare not speak, and recounted its tragic tale of loss and torment. It had been trapped in this house for centuries, cursed to wander in the void between worlds. In a moment of clarity, I understood that the spirits of the deceased can sometimes become bound to the places where they experienced great trauma or died tragically. This house had become a prison for the restless soul before me. Driven by an overwhelming sense of empathy, I vowed to help release the spirit from its eternal torment. With trembling hands, I searched the house for something that could break the curse and set the spirit free. Finally, hidden away in a forgotten corner, I found a small wooden box adorned with the same symbols etched into the walls. Inside was an ancient amulet, the key to breaking the curse. Returning to the ghost, I gently placed the amulet around its translucent neck. A blinding light engulfed us both, and I felt a surge of energy pass through me. The ghost's form wavered, and then it faded away, leaving behind a sense of peace and gratitude. As the light dissipated, the house fell silent once more, and I found myself standing alone in the darkness. The weight of the night's events settled on my shoulders, but I felt a profound sense of accomplishment. From that night on, I no longer feared driving home in the dark. The experience had opened my eyes to the unseen world around us, reminding me